Hey guys, my name is Harleywood, and I'm an addict. I think I have a problem with flashlights. Here we are again with another flashlight review. I've done a few over the past month, and let's just keep this ball rolling. I love flashlights. I'm going to roll in a picture of just several that I happened to pull out of a bunch of drawers and everything. My wife asked me how many do I have, and I said, that's a damn good question. Let me go find a few. I literally ran around the house for a couple minutes and grabbed all the ones I could find, and I'm sure I've got more stashed in drawers elsewhere, but I have a lot of flashlights. Today we're going to take a look at another Thrunite flashlight. This is the TN4A. This is the cool white version. If you're familiar with anything from Thrunite, this is very typical packaging on their part. There's your instruction sheet. The TN4, and there's, there's a lanyard and extra O-rings and all that good stuff. The TN4A comes with a very nice sheath for your belt. This light is roughly $50 depending on where you get it. It's 1150 lumens and it has several modes just like all of their lights. I'm just going to tell you the top and the bottom. The top is a turbo mode of 1150 lumens and it'll have a runtime of 56 minutes. And the Firefly mode at the bottom is half a lumen and will last for 80 days. This runs off of 4 AAA batteries. So if you're not a fan of CR123s or 18650s and you like to stay with something a little more standard or something a little cheaper, a little more readily available possibly, this might be the light for you. The LED is a Cree XP-L V6 and it has a lifetime of about 20 years of runtime. So you're never going to burn this thing out. I'm going to roll in some footage. I took this down to our hunting property and compared it to a couple other of my favorite flashlights. This is a searchlight, effectively, a spotlight. And it has a very focused beam, not quite as focused as the Catapult V5 that I showed a couple weeks ago, but it's very close. I would say it's almost in between like the Thrunite TN12, which runs off of an 18650, and that Catapult V5, which runs off of two 18650s. It has a decent spread, a really powerful throw. It gets that light out there quite far. And let me go ahead and roll in some of this footage, and then we'll bring it back to the table and wrap it up. I'm going to show you just how far these spotlights will throw. So that white dead tree right there in the middle is about 98 yards away. The perspective's hard to tell, but that tree way over there with the little green dot in the middle is 235 yards away. I'm going to roll in a picture showing you I got it with my rangefinder, and right now we're about 35 feet up a tree, just doing a little hunting. I planted a food plot in here, but it has been so dry and we've had no rain, so I have no food plot, but have seen some sign in here. We're going to wait it out till dark, and once that sun goes down, I'm going to show you just how much these lights will light up those trees way back there, 235 yards away. Let's let the sun go down, and we'll be back shortly. Sun's not even down yet. You can see the TN4A. Watch that bush right there. Okay, the sun is almost down. But let's show you a little comparison. Here's the Thrunite TN12. Just over there is that white tree that I told you is at 98 yards. Here is one of my favorite lights, the Thrunite Catapult V5. And this is a designated searchlight and thrower. You can see there's that tree at 98 yards, and there's those trees out there that were at 235 yards. Now keep in mind the TN4A runs off 4 AAAs, and it is almost as bright and throwing almost as far as the Catapult V5 running on two 18650s. There's that white tree at 98 yards. And I don't know if you can see on camera. With my naked eye, I can tell that it's lighting up those trees at 235. Not quite as well as the Catapult, but still really, really good. Look at this. Now, one thing that's not showing up on here as well is kind of that peripheral spread. And with the naked eye, it's lighting up a lot more area than the hot spot that you're seeing here. Very impressive light. That tree right there is probably 40 yards away. So hopefully that kind of gave you an idea of the throw and spread capabilities of this light. Again, it is a Searchlight. You can see the size here relative to my hands. It fits very nicely, much better than some of those other flashlights that we call the Coke can flashlights that are, quite a bit fatter than this. If I open it up, I'll show you the cartridge for the batteries. So there's your 4 AA batteries. There's no rattle out of this whatsoever. I have a few other flashlights that you can hear the batteries rattling inside. This will not rattle. It has your standard 1 meter drop assurance, as well as I believe it's IPX8 water resistant, so you can dunk it to about 3 meters. Again, if you fall in a lake, you're probably got bigger things to worry about than your flashlight going below 3 meters, but it should last you if you drop it in a creek or the toilet or whatever the case may be. All right, let's go through some of the modes. It's very typical. Press once to turn it on, hold to cycle through the modes, press again to turn it off. From any light setting, double click to take it to the immediate turbo mode, double click again to go into your strobe mode. So that's it, guys. Like I said, it's about $50. I think it's well worth it. There are other lights that don't perform as well that cost either the same or more than that. I'm going to post a link in the description below. Probably have a few more flashlights coming that I'm going to review here on the channel shortly. So if you like these, let me know in the comments. If you're tired of them, let me know that too. I kind of need to get the pulse for what you guys are feeling and not feeling. Hope you like what you saw. Hit that subscribe button. Lots of videos to come. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.